Hey everybody, it's Ziz here, and welcome to Awesome Failure. We're looking at Citadel Forged with Fire. This is a new early access game on Steam, available July 26th, and it is a fantasy sandbox survival game. And I have never played a survival game until this footage you are about to watch. And so we're gonna find out, is this game awesome enough to keep me interested in playing a new genre, or is it a failure? Let's take a look. Now, the first thing you jump into obviously is character creation, and unfortunately there aren't a lot of options. You only get to choose from one race, a regular human. I was trying to make a really cool awesome dwarf or something, but you couldn't do that. There's only 4 different head variations, which encompass the whole way your face looks plus any facial hair. There's a couple different hairstyles. You get skin color, hair, nails, and eyes, but overall this is really pretty lacking and left me wanting more. So we gotta say, this was a failure. Now, when you first get in the game, guess what? You are being forged in the fire. Whoa, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Except that is the only part of storyline I saw in the entire time I played this game. The name corresponds with the first 5 seconds, and then that's it. There's no books, there's no NPCs talking. So the storyline in this game, really gotta say, failure. Now, after making your character, you get to see the Unreal Engine 4 in action. Overall, I felt like it was very immersive. I liked it a lot. So for the graphics, I got to give you a thumbs up. Awesome. Next up, I looked at gathering and crafting, and it was really pretty easy. I liked how quickly you could just jump in and start doing it. There's tons of stuff scattered all over the place that you would use for low-level recipes, and it was really quick. You could just run right past it. You hit the E button to pick stuff up. It stuck out a little bit, but it didn't look like a sore thumb, you know? And it made sense. There was blue flowers for mana potions, which are blue, and there was the red bushes for the health potions that were red. And so everything made sense. It was pretty intuitive. Even though I've never played a survival game, it was really easy to jump into, and especially the crafting. Some games you gotta do like 14 different steps and have 7 different stations set up and all this stuff before you can start making things. And it was annoying in this laborious process. Here, the low-level stuff, really quick and easy. You want a blue mana potion, you get a blue flower, straightforward and easy. I liked how I could start doing stuff right away, even on my own. So overall, the gathering and crafting, even though I only got a little bit of it, I thought was pretty awesome. Now, anything that you pick up, anything you gather, or anything you craft gives you experience to help you level up, and you get 2 different sorts of pools of points you're spending. First are your attributes, so you can split between health, mana, damage, or carrying capacity. Pretty straightforward, but you also get a second set of points which help you specialize your character more, and you can spend these knowledge points for different items you can craft, like weapons or armor or trinkets, or you can spend them in the different spells you want, weapon spells, or even you don't even have to have a weapon. There's spells that you can cast even without your weapon. I went with a melee axe, and then I got the terrain smash, which is pretty cool looking. I like playing melee characters, but even if you don't want to go into combat or make items, then there's other things that you can go into. There's utility skills where you can run faster, which is really great, especially you want to gather, you want to run away from people, spend your points and get that. You can also spend your points and learn how to make potions. So there's lots of different options here. It's really easy, straightforward. You just see it goes top to bottom, and what level you unlock stuff, how many points it costs. It's pretty simple, but there is a lot of different options you have. So I'm kind of torn on this. Is it awesome? Is it a failure? I'm gonna say it's pretty awesome. Now, the thing I was most looking forward to was the PvP. I wanted to kill some people and take their stuff, and I got to do that. There was a ton of people I got to fight. One guy came and attacked me. I killed him. He came again. I killed him a second time. I got to take all of his stuff. Some people were gathering, and I got a ton of stuff, and I couldn't even carry it all. I threw it away. So it was pretty fun, but after the first few fights, it kind of got a little one-dimensional, and there were some things I didn't like. Being able to run away from people and shoot fireballs behind you, the lag and disconnects, abilities shooting off in weird directions, the terrain getting in the way in weird ways, and even when I got more skills and more abilities, it was still pretty shallow, pretty basic, not much to it. And so even though it was fun to take people's stuff the first couple times, overall, I gotta say the PvP was a failure. Next up is the PvE, and there's obviously a lot of monsters out there you can kill. There's giants, there was bears, there was wolves and elk. There's all these weird fairy things that attacked and killed me. And so there's lots of different mobs. Sometimes they had problems with their AI. They would just stand there and let you kill them, or they would like run in circles. But even besides the monsters, there's different like poison pools that if you jump in, it will kill you. The map has lots of different things that you can see on there, like different camps with mobs on it. There's different outposts and things. There's different pools. You can jump into healing pools and mana pools. So there's a lot of stuff out in the world and out in the environment for you to do. There's islands with treasure chests on them. While you're swimming, if you like just go AFK, your character would sink and you would drown. So there's a lot of stuff out in the world, in the environment, that I found a lot more fun than I did in the PvP. So I gotta say, the player versus environment PvE in this game, pretty awesome. Now, something that I think goes underappreciated in most games is the soundtrack. If it brings you into the game, that could be the most important thing. Overall, the music and sound in the game, I thought was awesome. Last but not least were the bugs, and how would I rate this game? Well, it's early access, so I'm gonna give it a pass for some of the problems it had. One, you had to log in and out a couple of times when they were updating the game with patches, but that's understandable. The game literally just came out, isn't even an early access yet, and the fact I only had to do that just a couple times during the day I was playing, that was pretty awesome. Now, there is a big problem where you see a bunch of stuff you wanna harvest, like flowers you wanna pick in the distance. You run up to them, and then when you get closer, it just all disappears around you, which obviously is really frustrating in a survival game when you need that stuff. But considering this is so early access, overall, I thought the stability and the bugs in the game, it was pretty awesome. So, is Citadel Forged with Fire awesome or a failure? Well, like I said at the beginning, I've never played a survival game, and I was curious, is this game awesome enough to keep me interested and coming back for more, or did it fail? Well, let me put it this way. One of the times when the server went down, I had to recreate my character. And after playing the first one for a few hours, I kind of felt like, I don't feel like doing this again, and I uninstalled the game. So unfortunately, I gotta give this game a failure. Now, I know a lot of you will love it. You love survival games, you're gonna play this game and have a great time. That's awesome. I hope you love it, I hope you play it. But for me, this game did not convince me to keep playing or want to keep playing, so I gotta give it a failure. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I wanna know what you think. Was I right? Was I wrong? Do I have no idea what I'm talking about? Don't forget to like if you liked it, subscribe for more, and share with your friends. Also, you can click to watch previous videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.